An apple a day. Ah, see, now that's an opponent that is very solid.
I can do that. Okie dokie. Work, be happy to.
So same explanation as last game in terms of general things. But now we're against Night Elf, and Night Elves typically have one really good style. It's Keeper of the Grove with mass huntresses, of course. So this is how they typically start. They can either take the 3-3-3 camp and then leave the treants to finish the camp, immediately go to the natural and creep that one as well. Or they can go straight to the Merc camp with Inch to 4 creeping. Orc has a few openings as well. You can go with Ogre Warrior creep camp and then get one item and then go towards them. Or you can go straight towards them with no Voodoo Lounge at all. No Voodoo Lounge means quicker Shaman, and it's actually an opening I like on this map. You want to basically get your tier 2 as quickly as possible. What would Scott do? Because you're facing Keeper, you've got one key unit that everything else must revolve around. You can switch up everything else, but you definitely need Shaman. The key unit against Keeper. Shaman with a Purge instantly removes any of Keeper's spells. Entangle or a Treant. So Shaman are key, and then the question is, what else do you want? Well, you don't want to spam Raiders because they take too much damage from attack as fast as possible. They take too much damage from Huntresses. Grunt are kind of your bread and butter tank, though you can switch to Torrents, but you can't really go to Torrents that quickly. So Grunts are your bread and butter tank, and then Shamans are your bread and butter to spell. I'm gonna send my blade down here and my grunt up here. I want to see if he's creeping here, but if he's not, I want to be sure that I'm with my blade at the other camps he could be doing. So I'm gonna windwalk now. I see he did indeed do this. And he actually went around. It's Demon Hunter. Wow, okay. That's unusual.
Yes, I can do that. Work. Yes. What do you want?
Oops.
Something you're doing?
Okay, well that's not too bad. So against this, what I usually like to do is I go for the wisps that I can. He thought probably I'm doing Farseer again. I like to go for the gold mine. So I lost one peon, it was a bit sloppy, but it's alright. And we go for the gold mine, because going for the gold mine forces repairs. So forget about what I said about the Keeper. We no longer need Shamans. Start making your grunts, make another burrow. Yeah, there's not much I can do now. I can harass peasants a bit. I mean wisps. He's gonna try to surround me.
What you want? Yes, I am yours. Master, Zugzug, you want?
Shadow Hunter. Actually, I'm gonna go TC.
We're under attack. What you want? Zugzug. Swobu, Loktar. Yes, Master.
Greetings, friend.
What you want? Zugzug, Loktar, Swobu, Dabu. What do you want, Master?
Quickly do make some time for your tech.
Yes. What you want? Huh? Dabu, master. Zug-zug. Lokta. Oh, excellent choice.
We can let the TC heal the grunt.
Task is there, master.
We remake the peon we lost.
Oh, yes. Yes. Lokta. Yes, Lord. I am yours. What
Get
task is
claws.
there? Are you hero and obey? Ah! Are you hero?
Naga as usual when you see that many
Task is there.
archers.
Yes, Lord. Oh, I am yours. Good task is there. Excellent choice. Yes, I am yours.
Typically you get totem and bestiary.
Oh, yes, Lord. Good task is there. What do you want? Yes, Lord. I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Oh, yes, Lord.
Against Naga archers.
Good task is there. Dabu me. Smobu. I am yours.
You don't usually have to harass against Naga because they do it for you.
Yes, Lord.
But you do want to know where they are because they can do some pretty good harass.
Task is there.
So I'm thinking he's probably doing talons, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go around with this one grunt. And then I'm going to scout his main while keeping the rest of my unit, my army together. Oops.
I am yours. Yes, Lord. Yes. Ready to ride. Whether you need something. Yes.
You do want to replace that speed scroll again.
What do you want? I am yours. Yes, Lord. Yes, sir.
And it is indeed mass talents. So I think he's creeping the middle now.
Excellent. Yes, we need more than we want. Good task is there. Yes. Oh, master. Oh. We need more.
So typically against talents,
Are you hero and obey? I am yours. Yes. Oh. What do you want? Smobu. Zug-zug.
they are a bit weaker earlier on.
Yes, Lord. Good task is there, master. I am yours. What do you want? Dabu. Smobu. Lokta. Zug-zug. Dabu. Zug-zug. Dabu. Work complete. Smobu. Time for killing. Yes, Lord. Yes. Haste in my head. I am yours. Yes. Good task is there, master. Oh. Good task is there. I am yours. Yes, Lord. Ah, hey. Yes, Lord. Are you hero?
So you want to make use of that before they get Orb of Venom as well.
Task is there. For the tribe. Yes, Lord. Good task is there. I am yours. Excellent. Oh.
So we did empty his wells, and that's something that can be remembered.
Yes. Ready to ride. I am yours.
Now you need to ask yourself, where would they like to go next?
Good task.
And the fact that you want to control the shop.
Yes, Lord. Oh. Good task is there. What do you want? I am yours. Excellent choice. Need something. I am yours. One. With you. We're under attack.
Oh crap, what?
Good task is there. Ah, ready to ride. Yeah. Say the word. Yeah. Oh. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Good task is there.
We're gonna get War Mill to get fortified burrows so we can defend against scary stuffs.
I am yours. Master. Good task is there. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Good task.
Get Invul and Heal Scroll, and you get the Walkers here for damage spread because Talons is really good at focusing a single target with Fairy Fire. You have Disenchant for Cyclone and for Mass Fairy Fires. And then you have Raiders for lockdown and damage against the Talons. This is bread and butter against Talons. Now, had he gone for Dryads, I would make maximum one Walker maybe.
Yes, chieftain.
But now I go as many Walkers as I can fit in. And you must always have a peon between you and your opponent until you get fortified defenses. And I'm doing it a bit late already. And you can quickly go home.
Yes.
Greetings, friend.
Excellent choice.
The marketplace was not yet crept.
Good task is there.
Now we're checking if he's doing the... Yeah, he is doing the Mercount. He's trying to do it safely. He does still have TP though.
Let us rise. I am yours. Excellent choice. Yes, yes. I answer the call.
Command.
Say the word. Yes.
Grunts on archers and raiders on talons. And if you can, ensnare the demon away from fighting. Demon does the most damage, so every time you ensnare him away from the fight, you reduce their damage output significantly. Cancel the walker, make berserker is really good. We have fortified defenses now. Nice, we got Pendant of Energy. We can still put Peon here to see when he's coming over. Now he went Tinker third, which means no Hawk. That means if we actually get Sentry Ward from the shop, we have 3 minutes of vision. Now you always want to bring Peons. You want to get all the heal scrolls, especially on the one heal scroll map. But you want to have 50 food when they are 41. You can tell by how many talents. 10 plus talents is like 50 food. When they are at 50, you want to have 60. And you always want to bring all the peons, like I said. So put the peons together with your walkers. Stay at 50 for as long as you are comfortable with. And then now we can start creeping our own side of the map. And one thing that's new is because of fortified defenses, we can actually start tower expanding, which is a very strong play that talents cannot deal with easily, only with counter expo. So I'm immediately going to make towers here. This way you don't have to only rely on the fight. We have all the heal scrolls. Now we go over food. Keep ensnaring that demon hunter. And keep putting your raiders. We don't want to actually fight into the demon hunter if possible. And we don't want to fight into Fairy Dragon either. But he has no... oh, he does have invul. Don't let the demon hit you. It hurts. Endurance 2 is very nice.
I stand ready.
Yes, Lord. What task is there? Spirits, I am one. Yes, chieftain.
You ask of me. Yes, chief.
Say the word. Something
Greetings,
I am
friend.
yours. Yes, excellent choice. Need something. Oh. Yeah. Yes, Lord.
Now he does have money for... He does have the access to the heal scroll.
I am yours. Need something? What task is there? Say I am yours. I answer. Oh. Yes, Lord. What task is there?
For my ancestors.
Oh.
He has invul, we just want to make him use it.
Are you hero? Yes, Lord. I am yours. Are you hero and I am one. Yes, Lord. What do you want?
And now we're gonna make that tower again.
Yes, chieftain. What task is there? I am.
He has invul again, but he can't use it
One. You're already arrived.
because of the cooldown. GG. Nice game. Work complete. What would Scott do? Now, you can add headhunters once you have Warmail. I do think it's nice, but they do die fairly quickly to Demon Hunter with Orb of Venom. Troll Berserker are a little tankier at tier 2 than headhunters, and for this they may have the preference, but headhunters are super cheap. So as you lose your grunts and you've got like 6 raiders, 5 walkers, feel free to add a few headhunters as well and group them together with your walkers. Try to stay away from Kodo Beast, which is a 4-food unit that gets cycloned, same as anything else. Try to stay away from Demolisher, which cannot be Spirit Linked, Heal Solved, or Heal Scrolled, which is therefore a bad investment. So no Kodo, no Demo, nothing 4-food or more, no Wind Riders. You don't want to go for Talons. You don't want Doctors, because they don't really do anything. Shamans are okay with Lightning Shield, but only if you happen to go for Lodge, because they went Keeper Talons. Then you can have some Shamans for Lightning Shield, but still try to transition out of them and go to Walkers. Unless you can like win super early.